So I've just moved into this brand new condo, and I know that there are a lot of things I need to change about this bedroom. Even before we purchased the condo, the first thing that jumped out at me were these vertical marbled blinds. They have to go ASAP. Another thing that needs to be changed is definitely this carpet. I'm not a fan of wall-to-wall carpet, and I have a cat, so it's gotta come up. I'm definitely gonna scrape the popcorn ceiling because it's just a terrible look. When I first got this furniture, I was in a real hurry, so I got the matching set, but now that I have a bit more time, I'm gonna make it more eclectic. As you can see, I've got my work cut out for me. After a month of hard work, the room has finally come together, and it's exactly what I wanted. Because of all the natural light in the space, I was able to use a really dark and rich color, which completely transformed the space from what it used to be, blank white. I wanted an excuse to scrape the popcorn off the ceiling, so I knew I had to do something dramatic to make it worth the effort. When I found this beautiful Coal & Sun wallpaper, I knew it would add the right touch of playfulness to the space. And using a large drum pendant draws your eye upwards, which makes the space feel larger and allows you to use a darker color on the wall. A great way to finish this look is to frame the wallpaper with moldings. I picked these up at Home Depot for a really inexpensive price, and it finishes the look by making the wallpaper pop. I really wanted to rip up the old carpeting because it used to be a rental unit, so I exposed the concrete floor, which is the perfect background for layering carpets, which adds tons of texture to the space. I saved a ton of money by keeping my existing bed and instead just changing up the linens. I layered lots of different colors and went with pretty pops of pink to accent the dark and deep red wall. It was a surprisingly difficult color to work with, but I'm really happy with the palette that we ended up with. Some neutrals and some darks. I really wanted an eclectic and collected feel for this space, so the matching furniture pieces didn't quite go. I found this piece at Move Line Liquidations for a great price. It's a traditional shape, but I gave it a coat of matte black paint to bring it up to date, and it just looks great. I added these curtains to the pre-existing track, which gives me privacy but lets light through. I added a rod for the second layer of drape, which is a blackout. This allows me to sleep in on weekends. Very important. I got really lucky and found this bookcase that fit perfectly on this sliver of wall and allows me to display some more of my favorite things. Believe it or not, this piece was the biggest money saver in the room. I actually just cut a piece out of an old drop cloth that we used over and over again for different projects at the office, and then I staple gunned it to the back of a wooden frame. The previous space lacked character. Without spending a lot of money, I was able to transform it into a bold, layered, and warm room, and I love it.